This week we have a double parsha, Tazria and Metzora. And while on the surface, these parshios are very much out of our lexicon of understanding because we don't have tzaras anymore. We don't have this skin disorder or this skin affliction anymore. There are lessons to be learned from the process of determining that a person has this affliction of tzaras and the process of purification, which is described in Parshas Metzora. And that purification process is quite a few weeks in which there are different stages that the individual goes through. In the second stage, the Torah tells us that on the seventh day of the purification process, this individual, be it a man or a woman, has to shave the hair that they have in specific places. The Torah says, "V'haya b'yom hashvi'i," it'll be on the seventh day, "Yigalachas kol sa'aro." They should shave their hair, but then it says three specific places: es rosho, the hair on their head; ve'ez zikano, on their beard; and ve'ez kabos einav, their eyebrows. So the Kli Yakar wonders, what is it about these three specific areas that this individual has to shave their hair on those places? And he says as follows: each one of these places, beginning with the Rosh, is connected to something that contributed to the individual getting tzaras in the first place. The head, that contributed to the gasus haruach, the haughtiness that the individual had when speaking negatively about others. As we're told that a person got this skin affliction of tzaras because of speaking lashon hara. So the gasus haruach, the haughtiness, thinking that someone was better than someone else, in the moach, in the mind, brought the individual eventually, after they spoke lashon hara, to getting this skin affliction. In the process of purifying themselves, they have to shave the hair of the head so as to remind them of what happened in their mind that caused them to sin. Then, after it goes after the head, zikano, the beard. So the Kli Yakar says the beard hair is right around the lips. It was with the lips that the individual spoke negatively about someone else, which resulted in their getting tzaras, in their getting this skin affliction. And finally, the eyebrows. The eyebrows surrounding or on top of the eyes themselves. And there, he speaks of the tzarus ayin, the way a person looked at someone else that brought the individual to speak negatively, which in turn brought about the tzaras, the skin affliction that got this person into the whole process of contamination and then purification. And although we don't have this process today, although we don't go to a Kohen who determines tzaras today, the lesson of tzaras, the way that we think about other people, the way that we talk about other people, and the way that we look about other people is very much applicable to us and to our lives, certainly during this time of year, the time of Sphira, where we are to focus during this period about how we treat each other. May we be zoche, may we merit to learn a lesson from the story of the Metzora, the experience of the Metzora, and indeed may we keep ourselves, our eyes, our minds, and our mouths clear of lashon hara and any other avera. Wishing everyone a good Shabbos.